even with that said, I just continued to eat the way I normally did, minus the bars. Now, just eliminating the bars from my diet, the protein bar, balance bar, and meal replacement bars, my blood sugar level went back to a normal state. So I was like, okay, I know my body doesn't like those bars, so I'm not going to eat them. And I was still eating grains and just the normal whole foods that we're all told is healthy. And I continued doing that for the next few years, and it seemed like I was healthy, except I was still suffering all those other issues that I spoke about earlier. My health really didn't improve to the way it is now until I read this book called The Metabolic Typing Diet, and I took their test, and I started to find out things about myself, that certain foods that I was eating was giving me the acid reflux, was promoting certain things in my body to occur, like allergies, because of the food I was eating. And as soon as I started to eliminate those foods from my diet, I also started to eliminate the medications I was taking to combat the symptoms I was having. So with the metabolic typing diet, I was able to really improve my health. But I did still suffer migraines, and I still had my back pain, and my back pain was getting worse, and I mean, to the point where I would have insomnia, and so then I was about to get a prescription for a sleeping aid. So I was thinking, this is not the direction I want to go into. What can I do to, improve my health so that I don't have to take the pain medication, go on an Ambien cycle? I mean, I wanted to find out for myself. So then I stumbled on to the Paleo diet because, of course, it's all over the news, and I started to remove processed foods from my diet and grains. So on the metabolic typing diet, I was still allowed to have grains, like whole grains and wheat and rye, and so because we were taught those are healthy, whole grains are healthy for you. But on the paleo diet, you remove grains from your diet, as well as other processed foods, and you actually had to rethink what you thought was a processed food. So now that I eliminated a majority of the processed food in my diet, including rice and grains, I started learning which of those foods were triggering the migraine, the increased back pain, and it was the gluten in the whole grains and wheat products that I was eating. And so I was like, wow, if I don't eat grains, I don't have back pain, or I don't have a headache. It was as simple as that. And so then I was like, well, let's jump into this. And I started making paleo meals left and right for me and my family. And I honestly do not take any more allergy medication. I do not take any over-the-counter or prescription digestive aid medication, prevention, or whatever. I do not get migraines anymore. And as far as back pain, I don't have the back pain I used to have, and it's not totally eliminated, but it's definitely improved, and I don't take prescription paid medication anymore, that's for sure. And just once in a while, when it's the girly thing happening, then yeah. But that's something I can live with. So that is my food story, why I am a paleo pusher. I am also a metabolic typing diet advocate because I think it's a great place to start to find out which foods are right for you and which foods are not. It teaches you how to look at your plate, because I do believe people who are more carbohydrate type, they probably can eat gluten and whole grains and feel really good. But for my body, and that's what I liked about the metabolic typing diet, was that it considered my body to be different than others, right? So what worked for me may not work for someone else, and vice versa. And so I think the metabolic typing diet in that regard really taught me a lot about how to eat for myself. And then once I knew what type I was, then I chose my foods from the approved foods in the paleo diet and lifestyle. And from there, I think it's the best health I've ever been. And that's what I promote. I promote paleo living because it really will save you, save your life, save you money, and make you healthier and happier. Thank you so much for joining me and listening to me and my food story. Come back to my website, InspireHappy.com, and until next time, goodbye.
If you would like to cook metabolic typing diet and paleo diet approved meals, buy our cookbook, Paleo Traveler, Old World Recipes Flip Neo Paleo. In the book, you will find 50 home hearty recipes with 50 uniquely crafted intentions, 100% delicious and good for you. Now available on Amazon, iTunes, and Barnes & Noble. Thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing, and visit us again at InspireHappy.com.